just for some extra clarity, most successful funnels are targeting somewhere between 50. What's going on, guys? It's your man Ed Hayes here, back for another video. And this video is for the newbies out there, man. Maybe you just got your first deal, or you're trying to get out there and get that first deal, and you just need some structure, some guidance, somebody to just make things make sense for you. What order do I do what in, right? This video is for all of you guys. I just want to give you all some general structure and guidance to break down exactly how these deals typically flow from start to finish. I've had this question requested multiple times on the channel to just break down a deal from start to finish. Well, I'm going to go even deeper than that. I'm going to show you all what the business looks like from start to finish, as well as some general tips to make sure that you all get the best results from your marketing campaigns after you get them rocking and rolling, man. So I hope that y'all pumped for this content. But look, before we get into the video, I got to do the YouTube stuff. I've got a goal that I'm trying to hit right now, y'all. I'm trying to get to 12,500 subscribers before the end of this year. The only way I'm going to get there, though, is with you all's help. I know it's a big goal, it's a crazy goal, but it's my goal. The only way I'm going to get there is if y'all give me that HBO special. What's the HBO special? That's the Help a Brother Out special. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm going to give you a second to do that.
Push the button. Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
All right, now let's get into this content.
With me, that's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's a deal, right? Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never.
All right, guys, so I don't want this video to go super long, so I'm going to kind of give you an aerial perspective on everything that I'm talking about in this video, and I'm going to recommend some videos down below in the description of the video to kind of enhance what I'm going to be talking about. So anyway, let's just go here, let's get into it. So the first thing that I recommend when you're starting off your wholesaling business is to create a presence online and offline that's attractive to buyers and sellers. If you've been checking out my content for a while, you've heard me say this before. And the reason being is because you don't want to get out here and look like a scammer. You don't want to look like some random Joe Blow out here that's just trying to finesse these sellers or these buyers.
You look like a motherfucking no.
So create a presence online and offline that's attractive to buyers and sellers. Next, you're going to want to start doing some target market research so you know which areas in this target area are actually producing the most home sales. Not every single location is created equal, and as you all already know, location is everything when it comes to real estate. So you want to know objectively, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. You want to do your research and know objectively which areas, which zip codes are getting the most home sales in your target area. Now at that point, you know what people in the area are buying. Now what I recommend is to go out there and actually start looking for those buyers. You want to start building a buyers list. Those are your customers. I'm going to link a video down below that I made about how to go out there and start building up your cash buyers list. But realistically, in every market that you dive into, I recommend trying to have yourself at least 10 to 15 official cash buyers on your list in that area before you dive into it headstrong. Now at that point, once you've got the actual buyers, right now you've got customers. These customers need inventory. The very next thing that I would recommend you do is start searching for other wholesalers who already have deals under contract. The purpose being trying to do a joint venture deal, aka a JV deal with this other wholesaler. So you bring the buyer, they already have the seller, you all split the profits on the deal, or you can add your fee on top of the deal. Now, regardless of whether your first deal actually comes from a JV deal or not, the next thing you're going to do is start a marketing campaign to start reaching out to your own sellers. Now that could be through texting, through cold calling, direct mail, bandit signs. There's a lot of different ways that you can start up a marketing campaign. I'll make sure that I link a video down below showing you some of my favorite ways to market to some motivated sellers. Now, once your leads start coming in, now you've got to be able to run those numbers on the properties and analyze the deals. You've got to be able to do this pretty quickly as well. I just kind of want to mention that, like, don't allow the running the numbers process to take multiple days. Speed is the key. You've got to be moving pretty fast. You're also going to want to schedule appointments to actually go view these properties so you can make sure that the numbers actually make sense, that the repairs that the seller says are needed inside of the property are actually the repairs that's needed. You don't necessarily have to go out to the property yourself. You can have the seller take pictures. You can have someone else go out and take the pictures, but I do recommend that you confirm the condition of the property. Now, at that point, you know what the property is looking like. You know what the repairs are likely going to be. You know what the ARV is likely going to be. Now you can go ahead and start to make some offers, right? You're going to negotiate with that seller to make sure that you all can come together on price. This is one thing that a lot of you all told me that you all struggle with. Like I asked a poll recently and 74% of you all mentioned having problems talking to seller. But the negotiation aspect is very, very important. You have to be able to let the seller know why you're offering them what you're offering, because just because we're trying to get it at a low price does not mean that we're trying to take advantage of them or something. Sometimes you have to bring logic into the situation. Now, once you all have been able to come together on a price, that's when you'll be putting the property under contract using a purchase and sale agreement. Now, on this purchase and sale agreement, you'll likely want to have about like an inspection period, like 7 days at least, as well as other contingencies so you can potentially back out of the deal if need be. Now, once you put this property under contract, now you're going to go ahead and start shooting this property out to your buyers that you've already established. So you see, there's a method to my madness, y'all. It makes it a lot easier when you already have this baked in list of buyers. Now, once the buyers get the property, some of them are going to want to go out and see the property. Some of them are going to be making offers. Some of them are going to be passing. But basically, you're going to want to negotiate with these buyers that actual sale price. You're obviously going to add your assignment fee onto the purchase price of the property. And then some of those buyers are going to try to talk you down and things of that nature. Some of them may just come full force like, hey, look, I'm ready. Let's sign me up, send me the contract, so on and so forth. But you're going to have that negotiation with the buyer as well. Now, once you and the buyer have come together on a price, that's when you'll go ahead and send out the assignment contract to the buyer. That's going to assign your rights in that initial purchase and sale agreement over to the buyer for a fee.
Let's go.
Now, once you've got that assignment contract signed, guys, like you can start for a second to breathe a little bit easier. You're not all the way there, but we're almost there. That's when you're going to go ahead and send over all of the docs over to the title company or attorney that you're working with. Now, once they've gotten the docs, you may need to communicate with them to make sure that the deal actually goes through. You may have to call a seller or call the buyer or reach out to a family member, so on and so forth, to help process the transaction. Now, before you actually get to the closing table, before the property actually closes, make sure that you provide payment instructions to the title company as well. That's very important. I've seen a lot of wholesalers go out here not even provide any type of payment instructions to the title company. Title company doesn't ask, and then you're just sitting back wondering what happened to my money. So don't let that happen to you guys. Make sure that you give them your payment instructions, whether it's direct deposit or you tell them where you want your check mailed. And then on the day of closing, guys, you're going to go ahead and receive your payment for processing this transaction. So that's basically the start to finish. It's a lot of little moving pieces, a lot of things that need to happen for these deals to actually get processed. But once you've been doing it for a while, it's just like riding a bike. That was just to kind of provide the overall structure of what it looks like from start to finish. Now, I have some additional helpful tips and strategies to kind of remember and keep in mind when you're starting up your wholesaling business. First is going to be make sure that you have at least 2 to 5 deals in your pipeline at any given time. Never put all of your eggs into one basket. I see a lot of wholesalers do this all the time, especially when they're first getting started. They'll get overly emotional about the very first property that they ever come in contact with.
Stop it. Get some help.
And the numbers don't make sense. It's a dead deal. They're overly excited. Or even if the numbers do make sense, never get too emotional about the property. As my mentor used to tell me, don't fall in love with the property. Fall in love with the numbers.
You smart.
Always focus on the numbers on the deal, and always make sure that you have 2 to 5 deals in the pipeline so you're not putting all of your eggs in one basket. If that deal doesn't come through, you want to have multiple other options in the pipeline ready to close. Next, guys, is do not sleep on the importance of networking. Networking is key. I swear to you, it is not what you know, it's who you know that ultimately makes the biggest difference, especially out here in this real estate game. Y'all just trust me. You want to be rubbing shoulders with the heaviest hidden investors in your area. You want to know the heaviest hidden wholesalers in your area personally. You want to be talking to all of the title companies and attorneys and contractors and everyone in the market. Basically, everyone should know you. If they don't, then you're sleeping. You're lacking if you're not putting yourself out there. You want to know the heavy hitters. Networking is key. Next, on the number side, just for some extra clarity, most successful funnels are targeting somewhere between 15 to 30,000 leads per month. So don't get out here thinking that you're about to be calling 15 to 30 people and closing $30,000 deals. If it was that easy, everyone on the planet would be doing it. Next, and this is very, very important, guys, speed is key. Speed is the key. Don't take 2, 3, 4 days to analyze.
One eternity later.
Don't schedule the viewing for the property next week and then make an offer 2 weeks later.
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong!
Like, you gotta be moving fast, y'all. Look, in my business, historically, what I've always told my team to do is from the time that we have the initial conversation with the seller to the time that we're putting the property under contract should be 72 hours or less, preferably 48 hours. We wanna be moving quickly. When we say, hey, you know, we can close fast, everything that we're doing is showing them that we can and will do that.
You can do it!
They have no reason to back out. They want that speed. They want you to actually help them. So speed is the key. Do not drag. When you do, your seller will be out there calling your competition before you know it. Don't be that person. And keep this tip in mind as well, y'all. Like, you've got to be willing to do more than the average person. Most people are lazy. Most people like talking about success, like talking about winning in life. But most people only talk. They don't walk it.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
You get what I'm saying? So make sure that you're willing to be better than average. Like Jerry said, he had a video recently. He said, like, look, if you're not trying to be the best wholesaler in your state, you probably shouldn't even be trying to get started. And I truly agree with that. Like, you have to have high expectations because it's hard enough as is to get one deal, right? So why get out here and just be trying to get one? It's just too much work. It's like you might as well just work a regular job if you're trying to just get out here and get a one-off deal. Call the people, send out the text, hire a staff, be willing to risk. You can't act average and expect exceptional results. Life does not work like that. So be willing to put in whatever work is necessary. Do not take no for an answer. Don't make excuses for yourself. Get out here and put in this work.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right.
And I kind of want to finish this off by laying out my framework, which I call the 5 pillars of real estate, which should give you all a lot more clarity on, like, if you just see your business through these 5 pillars, you can immediately see what's wrong in your business. The 5 pillars are relationships, expertise, volume, consistency, and then tracking, analyzing, and organizing. Basically, this last one is like the follow-up piece, but it's pretty important. So relationships, you have to actually know people, right? Like, you got to put yourself out here. It's not what you know, it's who you know, right? From there, you're going to build up expertise. These people that you know, as well as YouTube videos, stuff like that, is going to help you build up the expertise necessary to get out here and get these deals. From there, you've got to get enough volume. Like I said, 15 to 30K leads per month is typically what a successful funnel looks like if you're doing like texting and cold calling, for instance. Next, you've got to get consistent. You've got to be out here every day, like at least 5 days out the week. You can't sometimes on, sometimes off. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna take 3 days off. Let me go on vacation. Da, 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 da. You've got to always be on at all times in this business. Don't take days off. Don't be lazy.
What? But you can't do this to me.
You know how much I sacrificed?
And then lastly, you've got to be tracking, analyzing, and organizing all of your leads. This is where a lot of people fall off. They could be doing everything else perfectly, but they didn't follow up with Miss Johnson or Bob from 2 weeks ago who wanted to say, like, leads are just slipping through the cracks. Or they're not following up and seeing what their VAs are doing. They're not actively managing their business fully to make sure that there's no leaks in the funnel and actually capturing all of those dollars. So man, guys, look, I hope that this video has been super helpful for you all, man. I tried to lay it out for you all. I've got some notes right here in front of me and whatnot, but I really tried to lay this out for you all in a way that was easily digestible and easy to go out there and implement as well. Before y'all get up out of here, man, make sure that y'all give me the HBO special, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. Make sure that y'all go out there and binge watch these videos, guys. I've got over 250 free videos on this YouTube channel, really deep diving, breaking down how to get out here and get these wholesale deals, y'all. So binge watch these videos. And also, if you want to learn in a more kind of succinct way, like if you want very structured videos on how to get out here and get deals, definitely check out my Wholesaler University course, linked down below in the description of this video, with over 150 videos showing you the how-to from A to Z, how to get out here and get these deals. If you want to work with your boy one-on-one, definitely check out that book a session link down below, as well as the coaching link down below. Go ahead, book a strategy session. Let's chat. 90-minute call. We can go over whatever you want to chat about. Anyway, though, guys, I hope that y'all staying healthy and staying blessed. Woo! And as always, guys, till next time, we are out.